Hello everyone, Link here, back with the next episode of Marble League 2021. This is the Elimination Race, which I don't recognize the name of it, so I have a feeling this is just like a regular race with some kind of weird elimination rule into it. Also, if you see me finicking with my face a little bit, that's because this is a new headset I'm trying out, and I'm hoping it'll be alright. And I did a little test recording before this. The audio should be around the same as it has been previously.
The Elimination Race represents one of the most difficult events in all of the Marble League. Now, unlike in 2019, the format for this year's will feature 16 teams on course at once, with the final one crossing the finish line to be eliminated. Of course, there will be obstacles on the way, some twists and turns throughout, and we see a couple from the last time that we had this event. Rezzy, Quacky, and Red Eye are our defending podium finishers the last time out. This time, the pupils will head down and show us the way. Through the honeycomb they go, tripping several different trap marbles, trying to stay off the walls, and oh, you see those large ball bearings. That can create some chaos and perhaps some bruises, too, by the time you reach the bottom of this course. Now, of course, because this is an elimination race and there are 16 teams, well, you have to assume that means a lot of rounds. And because it's the same marbles in each round, this is going to be interesting.
Are there four?
A belated hello, everybody. I'm Greg Woods. Thank you so much for watching as the wave dances across the stadium here in the home of the Crazy Cat's Eyes. Everybody lined up side by side, some of them taking a hard hit on the side of the wall back there. And remember, you've got to try not to be last. And I think that distinction was going to the Limers for a while, but things are changing very quickly. Hazers and Indigo Stars come across first. Who's going to be last? It is Momo.
Okay, so it's a pretty
Now that is interesting, because Team Momo have been trending decently well.
So it's
Fortunately,
rounds,
it wasn't all that
time.
close for him.
That's interesting. I actually like this.
And so Nemo
it's a mix-up of the four.
is gone. Now everybody gets taken back up to the top of this course. No time for a breather, and we are off again. It is Yellup in dead last here for Mellow Yellow. They've got to get going. Can they get by the Minty Maniacs, who are dancing tantalizingly close ahead of them? It's not going to happen. Mellow Yellow. They are done. Yellup is eliminated. What happened there? The top two teams in the championship standings are the first two that are gone from the competition. Now that opens the door wide for any number of teams to take up that mantle. Oh, and it's the Rangers who fall to dead last right now, but they're not so far back. Who was that got caught up on the wall there? Was that the Limers? I think they are having some trouble getting going here. Oh, who's going to come across? It will be the Limers. Yep, they weren't able to advance.
So when
the Rangers were
back
there.
It's just like blockade.
Limers had been caught up on the wall, but they kept going. You'd almost need to see a replay from higher up. Look at the speed difference also. Try to catch the Rangers coming across the line, but Slime Lime couldn't do it. The Rangers just get ahead. Is Mandarin, who now leads the field heading down this time.
I don't really like
the not going to try to risk elimination at all. It's the Hazers, I believe, who are in last. Unless there's another marble farther back up the course. Oh, look at the speed difference there, also coming across the line. Instead, it's going to be the Rojo Rollers, who will go no further.
I did see them a little further.
That was a wonderful recovery by the Hazers. Misty picking up speed in the bottom part of this course, getting by those red marbles, those bearings, the trap doors fall down in front of you and can really add to your time.
Change it up later. The event
After a while, the Gliding Glaciers were in last place, but that is switching back and forth. Is that the Shining Swarm all the way back there?
ThunderBolts making a good move, but
wouldn't be surprised if at some point here we end up seeing several DNFs.
There's one way back there. I did not even see
that could mean all the difference between elimination and advancement. For right now, it's the Shining Swarm that are on the cutting table. Sterling will not make it across in time and will be
That would be
out.
worse if ThunderBolts got out there.
That line up at the top getting a little smaller each time we do this. The Gliding Glaciers and the Thunderbolts are back there for last place. Thunderbolts get caught up on the wall briefly, and now they get by the Crazy Cat's Eyes. But look at this gaggle up there on the left. And who will it be? Oh, I thought it was going to be the Rangers, and they just sneaked by the Gliding Glaciers.
I didn't see Gliding Glaciers back.
This is close down here at the end with these dislodged pieces of honeycomb. Watch them as they come in. There the old Rangers. Ooh, that was
close. Didn't even see Gliding Glaciers there. Thought they got a little further ahead.
You also notice the marbles getting much more exhausted every time we come up the course here.
Half the group left. Yeah,
that's why you're also seeing more mistakes. More of these bearings are being dislodged, the trap doors.
Someone
Chocolatiers, I think, are up there a little bit. Have they recovered? It's a little tough to tell with all of the marbles flashing back and forth. It is the Chocolatiers who get in the top 10.
How much blocking there is, like, the
that is all the farther they will go.
There's quite a few marbles out of the shot so you can't see, because that's how spread out the
Several teams right now have to be, as they fight through the exhaustion, thinking about the opening at the top of the standings right now. But the top two teams eliminated first. The points differential is going to be huge depending on where you finish. It's the Green Ducks who are back of the pack right now.
Yeah, Green Ducks, Savage
and they're losing ground as they go. I thought they'd be able to catch the Raspberry Racers, and they still might be able to, depending on how things go in the bottom part of this course. Oh, that was an impact between them, I think.
Green Ducks? All right, they're out, so it's
and it shot the Raspberry Racers forward.
They have a good chance to jump up.
We see it at the end here. There they come right there. They actually get by Crazy Cat's Eyes, who had stalled at the line. But the Green Ducks and Quacky, their run is done.
They need to get out. Oh, you can knock those impacts. I've not actually seen that.
The farther down that course you get. 6 of the 8 returning competitors in this event from 2019 are still alive right now. Who will be next to go? It's the Raspberry Racers trying to stave that off. They need to get by the Minty Maniacs, and they're right together down on the course. They're a few lengths apart, and now the Raspberry Racers fall back behind. Oh, look at all the impacts down here. A chase to the line.
Yes.
It's not going to happen. Resi, one of the podium finishers, is done, but the way that the mat's looking like right now, the Raspberry Racers may have done just enough to take over the championship lead, at least provisionally.
Savage Speeders are still in the title.
Getting down to the final few runs. Minty Maniacs lead the field. It's the Savage Speeders who are dead last, fighting with, I think that's the Hazers back there. Hazers get by the O'Rangers. Crazy Cat's Eyes also leave them in the dust. The O'Rangers are trying to not trail off the back too far, but I don't think they're in danger, because there, in another couple of breaths, are the Savage Speeders. Wizzy.
That middle one, I think.
Can't live up to the name on that one.
Yeah.
Hitting that gray honeycomb
definitely
square on.
With how much
Not sure that would have made any difference in passing other marbles.
So that's good. Thunderbolts just need to get 1 or 2 spots above.
But as it is, we are down to the final 6.
Final 6, 5th or 4th.
Start becoming oh so important.
Back in the start,
Crazy Cat's Eyes are lagging behind right now. The O'Rangers are with them, but a few lengths up ahead. Oh, and it's only getting worse for the Crazy Cat's Eyes, the home team. The crowd trying to will them on. Is it going to work? Yes, it does. They get by the O'Rangers.
And Minty Maniacs and
O'Rangers, I think, briefly got caught up on that large ball bearing when they tripped it. Oh, and getting a little assist from some of the smaller ball bearings shooting Crazy Cat's Eyes across the finish line.
This is a fun event. I actually kind of like it.
Boy, that is a good recovery, but do they have enough in the tank to keep it going?
Crazy Cat's Eye,
Chests heaving right now. Minty Maniacs were in last. Now they get in front. Crazy Cat's Eyes were in last, and now they have recovered as well. Things are changing constantly. It's Minty Maniacs and Crazy Cat's Eyes right now, trying to stay off that last spot. Minty Maniacs have fallen behind. And are done.
They pulled the Savage Speeders just.
Goodbye, Minty Maniacs.
Just straight all the way down.
Oh, look at that. Diego getting launched onto the side of the course by the big ball bearing.
Look at this.
It was able to keep going. Oh, my.
Right here, way in the back. Hits nothing. And
look
it's
at
all
how
the way
high
to
up. Oh, my gosh. Thankfully, there was a way out down that slip road.
Oh, wow.
Otherwise.
And we're back. That was actually a decently good time for an ad. I paused right beforehand, and it also gives me a good moment to talk about what I just saw. So Indigo Stars, one of their teammates got launched right up on one of the areas that's for the ball bearings. I've not actually seen that, and that's pretty interesting. I kind of would want to see a replay.
Been disastrous. Just a
Which
couple
is
of
fine by
runs
me
from
because
deciding the
quick event
podium
they wanna
and
get
medal
done, but
positions.
there's a lot of
Off they
quick
come
matches.
in round 13. Can you believe it? Everybody really slow this time.
Slow and tight.
Fatigue is playing a huge part in this. Crazy Cat's Eyes
Thunderbolts up
fell the
front.
last. Now shoulder out of the way and are able to keep going. Indigo Stars are caught.
Yep.
The ball bearing dislodges them, but it's not going to be
for
enough.
the Thunderbolts.
Indigo Stars
Indigo Stars out.
have finished fourth
Hazers, Crazy
with
Cat's Eye,
Diego
and Thunderbolts.
for the
Thunderbolts will
second
have a podium.
time.
Third at worst.
Sometimes
This is what
history
they
doesn't
need.
just rhyme, it repeats itself.
Especially with Hazers and Crazy Cat's Eyes, two lower teams.
But hey, one thing that we have broken the curse of history here, at least for this Marble League, is the Thunderbolts are guaranteed a medal. It's been astounding that they've climbed up the order as far as they have without capturing a single medal yet. So this
Mindy was
race
close,
will
too.
decide the bronze. Crazy Cat's Eyes, who have recovered in so many of these races after being so far off the back, can they do it again?
Good
Oh,
spot
they
here.
came
They're
oh so
getting at
close to the
least
Hazers
second
there.
here.
They do
Oh,
get
they get
by.
blocked.
And then they lose it again.
They get-
Shoulder to the side. Crazy Cat's Eyes
They
will
got
not just
completely
advance,
blocked
they'll
by that
win
big
this
ball
heat.
bearing.
Thunderbolts
They were
will
looking
get the
so
bronze,
good.
but what willpower being shown by the Crazy Cat's Eyes.
When that ball bearing
Constantly.
got launched, it just
They have faced
caught
the
right
specter
here.
of elimination, only to come out ahead of it. And now, they will be fighting for the silver
always to go out.
or
That's
the
fun.
gold. This, I assume, will be the last race. The winner of this wins it all. Hazers and Crazy Cat's Eyes, step for step so far. Crazy Cat's Eyes, they move to the left. Hazers were there to block them. They begin to stretch that lead, do the Hazers, if they can keep it off the wall. But here comes that patented late speed that we've seen in so many runs from the Crazy Cat's Eyes. Are they going to be able to get by the Hazers? No! Hazers win the event. Crazy Cat's Eyes gets silver, but that is still enough to get a huge reaction from this crowd. A well-deserved
So you can see
ovation
not really much happened at the end
and
because
some
we're not in a
even
fourth
more
with
deserved
Marbles.
rest. These top two, I don't know how
Thunderbolts
they
could've
had
gotten first if
enough
it wasn't for that one.
to
It
keep
wasn't even
going.
like they got blocked by
I
like,
guess
the ball bearing.
Once
or,
you
like,
are facing
the
a
wall.
possible
It was-
gold
it was a-
medal,
it was a
you get that.
combination of the
That's their
two.
second medal, by the way, Crazy Cat's Eyes, in the elimination race,
The ball
and their
bearing stuck
second
them in the
medal
wall.
of this Marble League. Misty from the Hazers.
Still happy though. Third place.
Congratulations, the third double
top
gold
teams got
medalist
bottom.
behind Minty Fresh
So they're gonna jump
and
up.
Starry. I mentioned
jump above
Red
Savage
Eye and of
Speeders.
course Bolt
Probably
up
gonna
there
jump
as
up
well. The
above Green
first
Knights. They're gonna
medal
get very close
for
to
the
rest of
Thunderbolts this season.
Good job, Bolt.
A test of strategy, a test of willpower, a test of speed, and durability in many cases. That has led to Misty from the Hazers capturing gold and 25 points. Red Eye gets the silver, Bolt gets the
She'd
bronze.
almost got like eighth.
But with the top two in the championship being eliminated so early, what does this do to the overall standings? Raspberry Racers have done enough by a single point.
One up for the Thunderbolts. Oh. Only one because Hazers jumped way up because of that gold. If it wasn't for that one ball bearing, we would have gotten up to third, maybe even second. 28 to 41. So that's 13. Yeah, 13 points separates us from number one. That's solid.
141 to 140. Momo falls to third. Hazers are up 5 spots into fourth. Oh boy, that has shaken up the order tremendously. Next up, the Sand Rally in what has already been a remarkable Marble League. We hope you'll stay with us.
Sand Rally. So earlier we had the Sand Mobile, and I think the way that course was, it was just, I think it might have just been slanted like this because they were constantly hitting the wall. So I think it was like bump, bump, bump. So they were trying to stay straight, even though it's lean towards one way. The Sand Rally is a lot more like an actual racetrack, where it's like straightaways and then some curves here and there. And Thunderbolts got first, and Gliding Glaciers got second in the qualifiers. So if there's any chance for Gliding Glaciers to get a middle position, or for Thunderbolts to get first, this is it. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.